All right. Season 2, Episode 12, Elsewhere and Elsewhen. I'm just going to go right to Brock because I'm sure he has some things to say.
I need to know if I'm right about something, because if it is, the plot device that was used in the show is going to upset me, because it is one of my biggest pet peeves that a show does ever.
Proceed.
If that is Bellows, and he does what he does, because Luce, a character who did not exist before Bellows got his shit, is the reason why Bellows has his shit, I'm going to lose my shit. That is a Terminator 2 Dark Fate level time fucky that's going to very much irritate me.
Misao, should we say it or should we wait till that episode?
I feel like we should wait till that episode, because that episode, everything goes off the rails, so I don't know if it's going to answer any of his questions.
I will say this, just cutting right to the end of this episode before we dive into more of the meat. Pay attention to his voice with the last thing that he says. It's going to be obvious. It's just right now Luce hasn't put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, I get that part. Trust me, I've been putting 2 and 2 together and wrapping it in a box and sending it to you for inspection for roughly 14 and a half episodes, and I keep getting told we'll get to that. I need to know if they created a pointless time paradox or not for no reason.
It's not for no reason. I will tell you that.
I don't like it either way. It's the thing a show does most that makes me want to put my fucking head through a wall.
But outside of that, what were your overall thoughts of the episode?
That part is I don't have a whole lot of overall thoughts on the episode outside of that. The Dora the Explorer joke was funny.
Yeah.
I have questions about that name.
Anytime they get to make like silly references like that, I'm always happy for those.
And the Lender Man.
Possums.
Lilith's book on the history's top 10 plot holes. Does that go into the thing that I'm not happy about?
I mean, there is a reason why the time fools were mentioned in that book. But yeah, this is it is kind of unfortunate that time travel has been introduced in this world.
I never mind time travel as long as they don't do the one thing. And why do they have to do the one thing? Like, time travel is perfectly fine. The thing where Lilith goes through the hole and trips over her own head and thinks it's a rock, that's funny. That doesn't change anything.
But this...
It's the one thing that I can't stand when a show does. Can't stand it. I love this show, and it's gonna be fine, and I'm not gonna whatever. I'll still enjoy it, but God damn it. The TV show plot line of someone killing my dog is this every time. I hate it, because there's no reason you need to write it into a show.
I promise things get better from here.
I don't doubt they'll get better. It's just that one little detail always drives me up a freaking wall. Because no one can ever tell me a reason why you couldn't have made the plot detail like that not be there. Ever.
So
But
he
anyway.
really likes time travel plots. Got it.
No, I don't mind time travel plots. I don't like time travel plots when you make it so that the time travel plot can't happen unless the person had already time traveled there. I don't like time paradoxes. I like time travel. I don't like time paradoxes.
Actually, no, that's valid.
Because we've gotten further and further into Endgame, and there was another one that happened pretty recently.
Oh,
that explained it just how Endgame did. To where Terminator. Yeah. Exactly. To where they go, if you go back in time and change something, you're not going to be able to go back to where you just came from because you literally changed how your past happened. So all the events leading up to that would make your timeline go, sorry, it's not there anymore. That's not how time travel works. You would make a new future. I hate when shows do it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's the equivalent of stubbing my toe on a desk for plot details. I hate it. Do I still enjoy the show? Yes. But damn it, there's never a reason you need to put these plot details in shows. Ever. Except for Zero, when they literally go, no, that's not how time travel works. We're going to tell you how it actually works because you're not saving us. You're saving someone else. Anyway, sorry.
No.
I needed to get that rant out of the way because, my God, I hate when shows do this.
Trust me, I understand. But with that being said, Misao, how did you feel revisiting this episode?
Cool, Lilith.
You need to stop doing that.
That's actually what I really like about this episode, because from here on out, Lilith becomes more of the personality that her voice actress Cissy Jones is in real life. She is a nerd,
yeah,
like through and through. And this is
I appreciate they had an episode with her and Luce together.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it was a good pairing that you haven't had yet.
Yeah, it's a good bonding moment for them after after getting off on the wrong foot, essentially.
Yeah.
And then there's the other storyline, Ida confronting her father.
Mm-hmm. Which she tried to leave with a black colored mop and walking away as her hair falls out instantly.
Just let her have this.
Just let her have this. Does she really think I fell for that? Just let her. Your dad is so nice.
Hootie's the best.
These are from appetizers. Don't worry, I'm working on another one.
Fucking Hootie.
Hootie.
By the way, did you notice one of the Emperor's guards is at the party? Steve.
Yes.
Steve!
Yes. That was pretty fantastic.
Steve is cool. We like him.
Steve's a real one.
That's one of the few that, speaking of plot lines that I love, is when the random guy in time period has the name that does not fit the time period whatsoever. Like in this with Steve. It's like you're in the prehistoric period with cavemen and you find a dude named Dave. He's instantly going to become one of my favorite characters just because of his name. And every time mentions Dave, I'm going to laugh. Not because he's a good character, possibly, because his name's Dave.
That's why I love Dave the Barbarian.
Yeah. It's one of the simplest jokes ever. That's funny every time. And yeah, I do like the actually confronting her dad and him showing that, shit does suck obviously, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to hate my daughter because you did a thing. Like, I'm obviously still okay and looking like probably the most eligible, like, hot guy on the entire Boiling Isles. But did think it was cool how they show that he's helping the owl lady, or should I say Osborne's palisman, replenish her woods and stuff, and she gave her a seedlet, which I'm going to assume has helped Luce get her chakla of a palisman.
No, she already got her palisman wood earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They just need to carve it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
But speaking of callbacks, there's a couple to the knocking on Hootie's door. There's the reference to Ida's dad getting clawed in the face by the owl bees,
slashed up. Yeah.
And while we don't really see like the person that Luz and Philip are looking for, the collector,
mm-hmm.
you do kind of see his their silhouette in the flashback scene.
I do love how she was just going around to people looking for someone, and it was a black figure with no discernible features. Have you seen this man? This black blob, have you seen him? No, ma'am. Do you know what he looks like? No, I don't. Good God. But yeah, no, the cute thing with the creature, that was pretty cool. And the Lilith getting a semi-quasi episode based around her was a cool thing.
And anytime you get to see like different pairs of characters interacting, it always leads to great story moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, one of the most satisfying moments is a cute little reference to Avatar: The Last Airbender, when after Lilith punches Philip in the nose, instead of Water Tribe, it's Luz saying "Cool Ant."
Cool. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Avatar. That was cool. Yeah, Lilith was. She was great in this episode. You two need to stop doing that.
Time travel.
So before we close this out, I do want to ask a couple prediction questions. Mainly just this one. What do you think Philip needs with the collector?
Get ingredients to make the time travel door, I'm going to assume. I assume the collector is a person who collects human artifacts. And part of me, if the time period would have lined up, but it doesn't, would have went, I wonder who the person who collects human artifacts is. You heard her. But this is long before Ida was alive, so...
Okay, noted.
Unless you're going to tell me Ida's 5,000 years old somehow.
No. I don't think witches live that long.
No. But... no, I'm going to assume needs ingredients to make the time travel door and everything that he needs, because he said he just needs to bide his time now when he was looking at the moon crossing over a certain thing, which I'm going to assume has to happen on a certain day where the moon lines up with a certain thing, and then the day of, I'm blanking on what it's called, Unity happens when that very thing lines up, and then a light hits a certain thing, and then stuff starts happening involving him stealing powers of very important people. Which is why he needs to have them all gathered at one point. Because he's a human and he's a dickbag. Am I anywhere near the plot?
No comment.
I just feel like he's gonna have fun when we get up to the episode where we see the Lecter.
Oh,
Kinda can't wait for that.
I can't wait till that either, but we have ways to go till we get there.
Yeah.
The next episode, the next episode's a really fun one. I'm only going to tease this. We get to see more Hunter. And
Wait,
I'll explain
is
more.
it the
Yes.
episode? Oh snap! We're up to the episode.
But until then,
That's all I'm gonna
Misao?
say.
Misao, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on X and now Blue Sky because everybody's going there now at Kivalo028.
And Brock, where can everyone find you?
You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube.
And you guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and that place at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. When you escape, so do we. And until next time,
Bye.